buddies, and welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be a demo and review of the new 100% Pure Second Skin Foundation and Concealer. So first, let's start with the basic information about this. The foundation is called Second Skin Foundation from 100% Pure. It's 100% natural, 100% vegan, of course. If not, I wouldn't be using it. The packaging is very pretty, just like anything from 100% Pure. This one comes in a frosted glass bottle with a little dropper to pick up the actual product. You get 1.18 ounces of product, so that's definitely way more. Typically, you get like an ounce of foundation, you know, with other foundations. I actually have two shades right now. I have the color Golden Peach, but they actually came out with a new shade, which is wonderful news because now they have one extra shade, which is called Sand, and I actually have it here behind me. I'm gonna give you a swatch of that. The color that I'm gonna be using today as a whole is Golden Peach. This foundation actually dries lighter than what you see on the actual bottles. When you're not using it, it does separate from the actual olive squalene and the pigments, so it will look kind of runny on top, but you do have to shake it very well so that everything mixes together. This foundation is supposed to be very liquidy, so you can definitely hear kind of like water in there. This is normal. If you do get something that's thicker, I do suggest, you know, emailing them, and because it's not supposed to be thick. I don't know if you guys can see the difference through the bottle, but definitely Sand is way lighter than Golden Peach. Golden Peach is a little more darker. I did go ahead and open Sand, but it's not my shade. It's definitely like maybe 2 shades lighter than me. So I'm not going to be using this. I do want to show you a swatch of it just so you guys can see what the color looks like. And of course, I'm also going to share some swatch pictures on my Instagram. So this is what Sand looks like. And as you can see, this foundation is very, very liquidy, super, super runny. This is what Sand looks like. As you can see, it's definitely not my color. It's very, very light, and it does dry a little lighter than this as well. Now I'm going to give you a swatch of Golden Peach so you guys can see the comparison. Golden Peach, at first, it looks like it's going to be the perfect color for me, but as soon as you start like mixing and blending it in and it starts to kind of dry, it does dry lighter. So it goes a little bit lighter than my skin tone. This is Golden Peach and this one is Sand. Suggest for your skin to be very moisturized and very exfoliated, because the first times I did try this foundation, because I have tried it prior to this video, that way I have more of an opinion about this, you know, foundation. I did already exfoliate my skin with a facial scrub before filming this video, and I also moisturized my face with the Superfruit Reparative Cream from 100% Pure. I was also gonna prime my face with the 100% Pure Mattifying Primer, but I'm not going to do it because on the description of this foundation, it says that the olive squalene that's in here, it serves as a primer as well. So I'm going to skip the primer. To apply this foundation, I am going to be using their beauty sponge from 100% Pure, and this is what it looks like. This is already wet. It's very spongy. I really, really do enjoy this. I have used this quite a bit already. I think I've had this for like a few months already, and I really do enjoy this. This is something that I'm definitely going to repurchase. It's not super, super spongy, but it's not super stiff either. I have tried to use this foundation with a normal foundation brush, and it just didn't work out for me. I felt like it was leaving it really streaky, and I just didn't like it. So I prefer to use it with a sponge, a damp sponge. Again, we're going to shake it. We're going to pick a little bit up. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. This side has foundation, this side doesn't. As you can see, I have some redness, some little blemishes, you know, just discoloration around my face. And this is one layer of the foundation. I don't know if you guys can see. It's definitely way lighter than my skin tone. You can definitely see on my forehead. And you can also see from like my ear compared to my face and my neck, and of course my shoulders. So this shade is definitely not my shade. I would probably have to go way darker, maybe like the color Toffee, which is a tan color. It does have a really nice coverage. It does even out my skin tone. I didn't put it on my under eye area because I am going to be using the concealer. I find that pressing this foundation into your skin with a beauty sponge, a damp beauty sponge, works way better. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. We're gonna let this foundation set, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the concealer. And this is the Second Skin concealer, and this is what it looks like. It definitely has the same look as the foundation packaging. The concealer is called the Second Skin concealer, and it has basically the same packaging as the foundation. The applicator looks like this, and it's an angled doe foot applicator. And I do have two shades. One came in the Evine Naked 2 palette bundle that I bought from Evine, and then the other one was sent to me from 100% Pure for me to try out. Golden Peach was the first one that I tried, and I really loved it. As you guys know from my What's New at 100% Pure video, I did kind of talk about this concealer a little bit. The only issue that I had with the Golden Peach concealer is that it's a little bit darker than what I want for a concealer. Usually with concealers, I want to go a little lighter than my skin tone so that it actually brightens out that area. And the one that I got from 100% Pure is called Sand, which is their new shade. And this is what Sand looks like. This is Golden Peach, and this one is Sand. Sand works way better for me as an under eye concealer because it's a little lighter. This is what my under eye area looks without any concealer. As you can see, I have some redness and a little bit of purple all the way in here. I have some bags. Alright, so this is one layer of the concealer. It does make a difference, but it also just makes it look very natural, like if you're not wearing anything at all, which I really love. Again, you can definitely do another layer, but I do wait for this to set and then go ahead and add another layer if I really need it. It really does improve the way my under eye area looks, but without making it look super done up. I added another layer, so this is what it looks like with 2 layers of the concealer and no concealer at all on this side. Okay, so I'm back. I did go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. Now that I gave you guys a demo, now I'm gonna start talking to you guys about my thoughts and if I recommend these products or not. You guys already know I give you guys honest reviews, whether it's sent to me or not. I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion. First, let's start with the foundation because that's the first thing that we used. I actually do like this foundation, but there's only one con that I have, and I'm gonna start with the con just to get it out of the way. It does really cling to my dry patches, and maybe if you don't have any dryness on your face, it's gonna be perfect foundation for you. But since I do have some dryness around my mouth, like on my cheeks right here, it does cling to them. Obviously, if you don't have any dryness around your face, any dry patches, any flaking or anything, this foundation is gonna work perfectly for you. But not like extremely where you can see it like so obvious, but you can definitely see it when you get close to me. So that's the only con that I do have for this foundation. So now let's get into the positive. If you're looking for something that's not gonna be heavy, it's gonna give you maybe light to medium coverage, then I really do recommend this foundation for you. With one layer, I did achieve the coverage that I go for. It is buildable, so you can add as many layers as you want without making it feel super heavy or super cakey. They are made with antioxidant and vitamins, so that's really good for your skin. It's also made with olive squalene or squalene. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's basically really good for your skin, especially for anti-aging. As for now, they only have 5 shades on the Evine website. They have Fair, which is creme, Light, which is Sand, which is the one I have, Medium, which is Golden Peach, which is the one I just used right now, Tan is Toffee, and Deep is Cocoa. So again, I definitely suggest you guys going, up a size, going up a shade or maybe even 2. In my case, I do have Golden Peach, and this is supposed to be the medium shade, but it definitely looks light on me. So I would have to go with Toffee. I do love the packaging. I love that it comes with a little dropper. It's very sanitary. You don't have to touch it. The price is $45 at the moment on the Evine website, but I don't know if they're gonna be going for the same price at the 100% Pure website. I'm pretty sure they will. So my overall thoughts is that I do like this foundation. I'm not in love with it, but I do like it. If I had Maybe if I had a shade that matches my skin tone, I would probably love it even more. But for now, I do like it. I do recommend it if you want something that's very lightweight and you don't want to feel like you're wearing anything at all. It does set, even though it's very, very liquidy, it does set. So it sets into like a really satin finish. It's not matte and it's not glowy, so it's kind of like somewhere in between. So I really, really, really appreciate that it does set, which I wouldn't even think that it does set because it's so liquidy, and it does take a few minutes for it to set, but it does set. So it's not going to be moving around. It's not going to be like just dripping off your skin if that's what you think. And you don't really have to like, you know, set it with a powder. But of course, if you want more coverage, you can definitely set it with your favorite foundation powder or just a loose setting powder. Now let's get on to my thoughts for the concealer, the second skin concealer, I should say. I freaking love them. I really, really do. If you're looking for something that you can use on an everyday basis and you don't want something that's going to be thick or too much of a full coverage, this is the concealer you need. This is very lightweight. It does give you enough coverage, but not like a super done up coverage. It's something that you can use on an everyday basis. For me, I don't use makeup every day, only when I film or when I'm going out. So if I really want to cover my eye area, my under eye area, this is definitely a concealer I can wear without wearing anything at all. Just one concealer and that's it. So I really, really love it. The best part about this concealer is that it feels like your own skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup. It feels very lightweight. You can touch it and you can't really feel it. So that's really, really good for me. I do add 2 layers if I really want something a little more, when I do want a little more coverage, but other than that, I just use 1 layer. So do I recommend this concealer? Heck yes, I do recommend this concealer. I love the packaging. I love that it has the doe foot applicator. It makes it super easy to apply. Again, I use my fingers to blend it out, or I just use a damp beauty sponge. I really don't have any cons for this concealer, but I must say that it does crease. But honestly, all of the concealers that I use crease on me, so that's not really a problem for me. But if it's a problem for you, then I definitely suggest you setting it. The concealers also have olive squalane, which is going to be anti-aging, like I said. Like you've seen on my demo, it is buildable. At the time that I'm filming this video, you can only get them at Evine as well. They go for $29. They do have 5 shades, the same shades that they have for the foundation. It's the same shades that they have for the concealers. I wanted to give you guys some swatches of the color Sand from the concealer, and this is the color Sand of the foundation. So you can see Sand in the concealer is a little bit more yellow, and Sand in the foundation is a little more lighter. So that's the difference between the concealer and the foundation in the same shade Sand. And you can also see that the concealer has way more coverage than the foundation. The consistency of the concealer is definitely more creamy than the foundation. The foundation is more liquidy. So let me just give you a swatch of Golden Peach as well, since I have Golden Peach in the concealer and Golden Peach in the foundation. Okay, so here you have it. This is Golden Peach in the concealer, and this is Golden Peach in the foundation. As you can see, there's definitely a difference, even though they're in the same shade. That is all the information that I have for you guys. If you guys have any more questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment. All right, my honey bunnies, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.